tight hamstrings don't necessarily mean weak hamstrings. If you're a runner or you just started running and you feel like those hamstrings are so tight, or maybe when you're getting up and down, your knees or your ankles are crackling and stiff, then I've got something just for you. I'm gonna walk you through a stretch sequence that will get your legs feeling much, much better, open up your stride, and allow you to run further and feel better while doing it. Before we jump into the stretch routine, I gotta brag on the new TLF tracksuit. It's giving off retro vibes, super, super comfortable. Now, people are gonna hear you when you're coming. It's got that windbreaker material, but like I said, very comfortable. The jacket especially, it's got a nice weight to it, and it has a double liner, so you've got the windbreaker on the outside and then a soft, comfortable liner on the inside. I'm absolutely loving this one. It's got 3 colors, so check it out on the website, and of course, use my code TLF Michael Dean when you get yours. The first movement for today is coming from the ground. You'll find yourself laying all the way back, and then what you want to do is keep one leg straight. You'll lift the other leg up. You're putting those hands behind the knee. You're bringing that leg up as much as you can, and then you're straightening that leg. You'll feel a nice stretch through the hamstring, and then releasing. Now, you don't need to crank that leg back. Instead, what you want to do is always get to a full extension, right? So if you can be all the way back here and fully extend, or if you need to bring your head off the ground and bring that leg up so you can fully extend, you want to get to that full extension and teach the hamstring how to fully extend and go into a lengthened position. You'll do 10 reps on one side, get to that full extension. Once you reach 10 reps, we'll switch. Oh man, and I've been doing a lot of running, so I gotta tell you, this one, it kinda hurts a little bit, but it's a good isolated stretch in the hamstring. And the best part is, as you do this, very safe on the back. My back is flat against the ground, so if you deal with sciatica pain or lower back stiffness and some forward stretching just never feels good, you'll really like this hamstring stretch. So you'll do 2 rounds of 10 reps on each side. So once you do 10 on both sides, you'll go back to the original side. And if you want, you can take this a little bit slower. You'll notice too, if you are tight like me, you'll get the shakes in the leg. That's okay. We're teaching the hamstring, like I said, to go into that lengthened position, and we're actively working it to get there, which is gonna help release those hamstrings and get them stronger over time. The second movement is a hamstring floss, and this one is all about movement and getting blood flow into the hamstrings. You'll place one leg out in front of you, the other leg is bent. Notice my toes are pointed up, and then I'm doing this flossing movement. I'm switching, doing that flossing movement. All right, and so as I stretch this leg out and I bend forward, I'm getting a light stretch on my hamstring, but like I said, this is all about movement and blood flow. You know, if you're running, if you're doing any sort of movement, that's very different than a static stretch. And now, while those static stretches can be good to release tension before exercise, we definitely want to get some movement involved. So for this one, you do about 60 seconds of alternating hamstring floss. Next, we've got another hamstring stretch. You'll get some sort of elevation in front of you, whether it's a chair or a bench, side of a couch, whatever you've got. You place one leg up in front of you. Now we are starting with a static stretch. So rather than just reaching for those toes, I want you to bend at the hips. Really right here, I'm getting a great stretch. I don't really need to lean forward and reach for those toes. If you can, great, but that might cause some lower back pain. So again, leg out in front of you, we're just bending at the hips. We're lengthening that hamstring, and it feels great. Now, once you got a good stretch, I actually want you to rotate the foot in, then rotate the foot out. So again, you're up, bend at the hip so you get that tension, and then we're rotating and rotating. We're just taking that static stretch, but now we're fully lengthening that hamstring. And here, we're not just stretching, we're increasing the mobility. Now, what's the point of this whole stretch routine? It's so that you move better, so that you feel better, and when you run, you can open up your stride. So by adding this movement in here, we're fully lengthening the hamstring and the adductors, but we're getting the body ready for movement. So we don't get so tight after we run and we feel better. So other leg, we want to do about 60 seconds on one side, then switch. Again, bending at the hips. That feels tight. And then once you've got that stretch, I'm rotating. And you know, if you're pretty tight after running, that rotation might be kind of slow at first. There's no need to rush this. Make little adjustments as you need. And then as you warm up, I'm actually able to work through the range of motion a bit more without all that tension. So we'll do about 60 seconds on each leg here. For our fourth movement, I've got a little flow for you. So we're going down to hands and knees. We're kicking those knees straight, bring the butt up into downward facing dog position. But from here, what I want you to do, and make sure you have enough space, from downward dog, I'm kicking that leg forward. You can put that knee down if you want, or we're going into a runner's lunge. So I'm shifting my weight forward, kicking that leg back, and then again, going into that runner's lunge, shifting my weight forward. If you need to put that back knee down, that's totally fine. Into downward dog, foot forward, and then shift. All right, and what we're gonna do is 5 reps on each side here. We're stretching the hamstrings, the adductors, and our hip flexors all at once in this movement. And then once you've completed 5 reps on each leg, we'll go into the next movement. Now, when it comes to running, the hamstrings and quads are very important, but your stride will be off if those ankles are tight. Even if you go into squatting, those ankles are tight. This is where lower back pain comes in. This is where knee pain comes in. And many of us don't think about stretching our ankles. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna start in a seated position, right? You can see my feet, I'm up on my toes, my feet are stacked, and I'm able to get my weight back. You might have some really tight legs. You're not able to get your weight all the way back on your heels, that's fine. Now, if you're advanced enough, I want you to rock back all the way down to those heels. All right, so these are ankle rock backs. So you're rocking back, and I'm stretching my ankles. And again, it's not just about a static stretch. It's about that mobility and that movement. To help keep your balance here, notice when I rock back, those hands come forward. If you bring those hands back, you're gonna rock all the way back. Now I know this one might be a little challenging, so what I want you to do, you can grab a bench or use the side of the couch. Right here I've got the rack that I'm gonna be using, and I'll show you, that was kind of the full version, the advanced version. But then what I'm gonna do is hold on, and then now it's much easier for me to rock back and forth. And if you need to take your feet wider, that's fine. So while holding on, and I'm rocking back and forth, and I can tell you, already by doing this a handful of times, my calves are on fire. I've been doing a lot of running, so my calves and ankles are pretty tight. This is a great one. This is gonna keep your ankles and your feet strong long term. So if this is really hard, that's fine. What you wanna do is just rock back. See, my heel doesn't come to the ground, that's okay. What I'm trying to do is get that knee off the ground. So from here, and then get that knee off the ground and shift as much weight back as I can. That's fine, and then over time, you'll be able to get those heels all the way down to the ground. Just work into that comfortable range of motion. And again, this is gonna get your ankles really, really strong. And where a lot of people roll their ankle, end up breaking their ankle, because they never train the mobility, all right? I roll my ankles all the time while running and never have an injury ever since I started practicing this and a few other ankle mobility techniques that will be in other videos. If you do not know what this little guy is, you are completely missing out. This is a lacrosse ball, or you can use a tennis ball. You might want to hold on to something for this. What we're doing is we are putting as much weight as we can into that foot while we roll it out. You'll want to start with 10 reps, rolling from the ball of your foot as close as your heel as you can get, rolling up and down 10 reps. And this is going to release the fascia in your foot if you deal with plantar fasciitis. This is a great one you want to roll. And then once you do 10 times up and down, you want to go into a circular motion. You go 5 times one direction, 5 times the other direction. Once you've completed that, you'll switch to the other foot. So rolling back and forth from the ball to the heel 10 times. If you've been running a lot and you've got sore feet, this is gonna feel great. Maybe a little painful, but should feel good. Maybe if it's painful in the beginning, I bet it'll feel way better by the end. So once you've completed 10 times up and down, 5 times one direction, maybe you want to start counterclockwise. And then once you do 5 of those, you go 5 times the other direction, clockwise. Once you get your lacrosse ball, you can use this all day long. I keep mine near my desk when I'm on calls. Maybe I'm working at the computer, put this on the ground and I can lightly roll my foot over it. I used to deal with plantar fasciitis in my left foot pretty bad until I started rolling regularly. No pain whatsoever. Tight hamstrings don't necessarily mean weak hamstrings. It could be that your legs are overworked, or maybe your hips or your ankles aren't mobile enough, which is causing those hamstrings to overwork and creating that tension. Do this routine 3 times per week, and I promise you, you'll feel way better. You'll have better movement, better mechanics while you run, and those hamstrings won't be so tight and painful all the time. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video, comment what you liked about the video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next one.